Will Dominaria Remastered be the product where the player can actually enjoy 30 years of Magic without having to pay $1,000? Or is Dominaria Remastered just another bait and switch product to sell even more overpriced cardboard? Stay here to find out.
Dominaria Remastered is a draftable product. Wizards wants to celebrate all of the years on Dominaria, so we have 27 sets that are located on the plane of Dominaria. Will this Dominaria Remastered product be a spin-off this Timespiral Remastered that was a limited product? It was very popular and it had some really good reprints. So are we getting another great remastered product, or are we getting another bait and switch where they use a really good name that stands for quality and something good to mask off a more inferior product? We're hoping for the last, and something seems to indicate that this will be a very limited print run, just like Timespiral Remastered, and it will have some very interesting reprints. So far, we've seen all of these cards that I'm going to put on the screen right now for you, and among the most noticeable of them is that we will have another reprint of Force of Will. And as you look through these cards, you can see that there are also new frames, but also the retro frames. And there will also be the old foil with the shooting star down in the text box. This is something that's really appealing to a lot of collectors, such as ourselves, a lot of players. This product will be produced in a draft box because it is a draftable experience, and a collector box. The main difference is that you will have better opportunity to get a retro frame foil in the collector box, and there might be more surprises in store for us, but as of right now, that is what we know about this product.
As Sophie mentioned, this is going to be a draftable product, so what are we going to expect to see inside the boxes? That is the real question. Mind Over Matter had an excellent video like that. He guessed what might be some of the color combinations, and many of his guesses evolved around having the enemy and the friendly colors. So for example, Boros and Celestia were going to be some of the color pairings in this set. I think this might be really plausible since we have seen a lot of multicolored sets, and it seems like that's the road Wizards are taking in regards to having draftable products. But it wasn't always like this. So back in the day, back from the original set, back from Ice Age and Homelands and all these products, Magic was monocolored. So the question is, are they going to tap into this nostalgia, this old school flavor, by having this set being strictly monocolored?
So far we know that we have a lot of monocolored creatures and it's really creature focused, but we do also have a single multicolored card, the Mermaid Druid. Dominaria Remastered is a product that's coming after a 4-block story, this epic story of Dominaria and the invasion and fight against the Phyrexian. So I have a little prediction before we get into the card predictions. I think that this spells the end as we know it for Dominaria. I believe that we will see in the next coming set, the Brothers' War, the fight unfold. And unfortunately, I think our heroes, Teferi, Khan, all the other good guys, will lose this fight. I think that the next set after, the one called Phyrexia, all will be one. That is spelling the end of Dominaria. Phyrexia wins, they overtake the plane of Dominaria, and the next couple of sets will be different battles and following how this invasion will unfold. So in this set, Dominaria Remastered, I think it marks the end. It will be an homage of the last 27 sets going on Dominaria, and then we will be leaving Dominaria for a good long while. Perhaps until our heroes are ready to fight the Phyrexian invasion, but we'll have to see if I'm right on this piece of lore.
I think it would be an obvious choice to pick those fetch lands from Onslaught. Onslaught takes place on Dominaria, so hey, here's a golden opportunity, Wizards, to actually print those fetch lands. But then again, we all know it's not going to happen. We're going to get Force of Will, and that is going to be the chaseable card in this set, and then they're going to downscale a lot of the other cards. That is going to be my prediction, at least. So what are we getting instead? I believe we're going to see maybe Elvish Champion. Elvish Champion has not been printed for a really long time and has begun to rise really high in price, and it's, in my opinion, too expensive for a card of this type and for what it does. It's one of those tribes that we all love in Magic, so it would be, yeah, I think really obvious and a good choice to print this as a card in Dominaria Remastered. But there's a problem, of course. Elvish Champion has land walk, and land walk is a mechanic not seen for a really long time in Magic. So if they're not going to reprint Elvish Champion, I think Sorcery Renegade Leader might be another good choice for reprint in this set.
We are not getting those fetches in this product. No way, no how. They need their reprint equity so they can print them in Modern Horizons 3, probably coming summer of 2023. What we are getting are some cool lands. These lands have a lot of lore connected to the plane of Dominaria, and I think it's very likely we'll see them, such as Gemstone Mine, Strip Mine, Cabal Coffers, and Urbog, Tomb of Yawgmoth. I think these lands would be really cool, and they would also display a lot of different sets going on Dominaria.
Okay, my second guess, continuing with all these tribes, some art have been revealed already, and one of these arts is a gorgeous angel. I think this angel is Baneslayer Angel. Baneslayer Angel is a powerhouse of an angel. It's really iconic for Magic. So I think Baneslayer Angel is making a comeback in Dominaria Remastered.
Magic wants to get our money, so they're going to make sure that there are more chaseable cards than just Force of Will. I think we will be seeing a reprint of Vampire Tutor in Dominaria Remastered. It's a great card. It hasn't been printed in the last couple of sets, and I think it's very likely to show up, even though it had the list printing for Streets of New Capenna. But I think it will be showing up in Dominaria Remastered. What is more iconic for Magic than a Mox? I don't think you know what I mean. It is, of course, Mox Amber. I think we will see a reprint of Mox Amber in Dominaria Remastered because it's very iconic to the plane of Dominaria, and it's such an awesome card that will make for a great chase card. Can you envision it? Mox Amber, retro frame, and in the shooting star foil. That would be amazing. It would be a real chase card, and it would ensure that we all go out and buy a lot of Dominaria Remastered.
If you want to know more about reprint equity, check out this guide on how to buy singles.